The chronological passage of the hours, days, and years on clocks and calendars is a steady measurable phenomenon, yet our perception of time shifts constantly depending on the activities we're engaged in, our age, and even how much rest we get. Mind time and clock time are two totally different things. They flow at varying rates. As we get older, time appears to pass at an alarming rate, with days blending into weeks and then into months, all disappearing into the bottomless sinkhole of the past. The present is different from the past because the mental viewing has changed, not because somebody's clock rings. The clock time that unites all the life flow systems, animate and inanimate, is measurable. The day-night period lasts 24 hours on all watches, wall clocks, and bell towers. Yet, physical time is not mind time. The time that you perceive is not the same as the time perceived by another. Our daily commutes as adults, which might initially have appeared long and challenging journeys, full of new sights and opportunities for wrong turns, now flash by as we navigate their familiar routes on autopilot. It is different for children. Their worlds are often surprising places filled with unfamiliar experiences. Youngsters are constantly reconfiguring their models of the world around them, which takes mental effort and seems to make the sand run more slowly through their hourglasses than for routine-based adults. The greater our acquaintance with the routines of everyday life, the quicker we perceive time to pass, and generally, as we age, this thing increases. Humans can estimate the length of an event from two very different perspectives: a prospective vantage, while an event is still occurring, or a retrospective one, after it has ended. In addition, our experience of time varies with whatever we are doing and how we feel about it. In fact, time does fly when you are having fun. Engaging in a novel exploit makes time appear to pass more quickly in the moment. But if we remember that activity later on, it will seem to have lasted longer than more mundane experiences. The reason? Our brain encodes new experiences, but not familiar ones, into memory. And our retrospective judgment of time is based on how many new memories we create over a certain period. In other words, the more new memories we built on a weekend getaway, the longer that trip will seem in hindsight. This phenomenon, called the holiday paradox, seems to present one of the best clues as to why, in retrospect, time seems to pass more quickly the older we get. From childhood to early adulthood, we have many fresh experiences and learn countless new skills. As adults, though, our lives become more routine and we experience fewer unfamiliar moments. As a result, our early years tend to be relatively overrepresented in our autobiographical memory, and on reflection, seem to have lasted longer. Of course, this means we can also slow time down later in life. We can alter our perspectives by keeping our brain active, continually learning skills and ideas and exploring new places.